What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We in the lab. It's another Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. That's what we do on Mondays. We get our mindset right, we get motivated, and we move. Are you ready for this week? Are you ready to put in the work that needs to be done in order for you to be able to be the successful entrepreneur, the successful brand owner that you are called to be? That's what we set the tone for on Mondays when I say Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. You're setting the tone. Well, actually, yesterday should have set your tone. Happy belated Mother's Day to all of the great mothers that are out here. Today, I want to send that shout out to everyone. Hopefully, you had a great Mother's Day for all the mothers out there. Morning, Doc. Happy Mother's Day to you. Belated Mother's Day to you. So hopefully you had a great weekend. You did something fun. You spent time. You were able to spend time with your mother if she's still here. If not, then hopefully you were able to think of the memories that you've had with your mother and be able to be able to just keep her spirit alive within you, because the ancestors say, as long as you speak the name of the ancestors, they still continue to live. So hopefully that's what you did yesterday. You enjoyed the day in spite of the rain. I know here it was raining off and on like crazy yesterday, so it was real crazy. But nonetheless, but here we are on this Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday, getting ready to continue what we're continuing, y'all. We started it last week, but we're gonna finish it this week. The 10 secrets to create brand sustainability. 10 secrets to create brand sustainability. That's what we're talking about this morning. Last week we went over really quickly. We talked about purpose-driven branding. We talked about consistent brand identity. We talked about customer-centric approach. We talked about innovation and adaptability. And we talked about quality and reliability. That's what we talked about last week. This week, we're going to talk about transparency and authenticity today. That's going to be what we talk about today. But we're also going to talk about sustainable practices. We're going to talk about community engagement. We're going to talk about strategic partnerships, and we're going to talk about long-term vision. That's what we're going to cover this week, these 10 secrets to brand sustainability. So let's jump right in with the transparency and authenticity. When we say that, here's what I want you to think about this week as you talk about transparency and authenticity. You know, you must be, as an entrepreneur, as a brand, you must be transparent in your business practices and communications. Authenticity builds trust, and it fosters deeper connections with your audiences. So we've got to be open as we can with those that we serve, if we're going to build trust with them, if you're going to have sustainability, if you want your customers to become clients. You've got to build that trust. You've got to be authentic. You've got to be transparent and let them know, what it is how you do what you do. And I ain't saying you got to divulge all your secrets. You ain't got to give the 12 herbs and spices, to KFC. You ain't got to do that. You don't have to give up that. But what you want is you want your customers, those that you serve to have a genuineness and a loyalty to you. And they only get that if they feel a genuineness and a loyalty from you. They want to know that you have their best interest at hand. And I always say this, y'all, that the customer is not always right. We're not always right as customers. But the customer should always come first. You should always be putting them first. What's up, Dr. E? Thanks for tuning in this morning, brother. But we should always be putting them first in what we do. So transparency and authenticity begins with that. But here's 3 things that I want you to do when it comes to being authentic and being transparent. You want to have open communication. You want to have open communication because you should prioritize transparent communication with your clients, with those that work for you, and as well as those that work with you. You want to openly share information about your products, your services, pricing, business practices, building trust through honesty and clarity. You always want to be clear. You always want to be clear. That way they know up front. And that's why I tell, I try to tell other entrepreneurs or my clients that are building businesses, you want to be clear. You don't want it to seem as if you're trying to get over on people, because you have a lot of entrepreneurs, you have a lot of businesses that try to get over on people. They have a lot of hidden fees. You go with certain airlines, they have hidden fees where all of a sudden these fees keep popping up. Or you have other people that have other products or services that what they do is they'll throw in hidden fees, and as you go along, there's another fee for this, there's another fee. They nickel and dime you. And I've had to deal with that with certain not customers, but certain other businesses that I was trying to do business with. They nickel and dime you to death. And they don't want to tell you all of these things up front because they're trying to get your business. Or I've had this in the hospitality industry where you have salespeople who will promise their potential client the world. Oh, we can do that, we can do that, we can do that, we can do that, knowing full well that they aren't going to be able to come through with that particular service that they're telling them that they can provide. And then they leave the front office, or the front desk, I should say, the housekeeping, they leave them, or even those that do the catering, they leave them hung out to dry, because they've promised a whole bunch of things that they know that we wouldn't be able to deliver. I've had that happen. So you've got to be transparent. You got to be open with your communication. Be open with your communication. Number 2, you want to be authentic. You want to have authentic brand, let's say storytelling, but let them know who you are. You want to share your authentic stories about your brand's journey. Let people know that your story. I tell you, I watching the History Channel's series on the toys that built America, the food that built America, the Titans that built America. I learned so much about these Fortune 500 stories, the backstories of them, and what that does. When you highlight people's passion and their purpose behind the business, it gives a connection with them. It gives your those that you serve a connection with you. From a human standpoint, from a human level, and by being genuine and reliable in your storytelling, you build emotional connections with the audience, fostering loyalty and advocacy. They begin to want to really support who you are. They know that what you're doing is supporting. If your business is supporting a cause, they're more than likely to be able to be there with you. They become part of your advocacy. They become ambassadors for you. So being authentic, an authentic brand, storytelling, it reinforces your brand's ability, identity, and resonates with consumers. It resonates with consumers who value transparency and authenticity in your brand, in a brand that they can support, that they can get behind. So that's number 2. And the last one, y'all, and I'm going to be finished for today. Let's see what we got here, the last one here is your you want to be ethical, have ethical business practices. Are you ethical in your business practices? You want to be able to demonstrate authenticity through your commitment to ethical business practices. There's nothing worse than being involved or doing business with someone who does not have any ethics or morals or morality. It must be a priority. You must prioritize integrity, fairness, and social responsibility in your operations, in your supply chain, within your supply chain, and your interactions with those that you serve. Whether it's sourcing sustainable materials, supporting fair labor practices, or giving back to the community, you should align your actions with your values, earning trust and respect from those that you serve and the society at large. By operating ethically and transparently, you build a strong foundation for long-term sustainability for your brand. When you operate with this authenticity and transparency, it gives you the ability to be able to build a brand that will be able to sustain over the test of times. Why? Because you'll have those that believe not just in you, they'll believe in the brand, they'll believe in the journey that is your brand. And that gives you a notch up over everybody else. When you aren't afraid to communicate, openly communicate, when you're not afraid to be authentic and tell people your story. Tell people the story of your business. Everybody knows about this. Well, don't say everybody, but most people know the story of Colonel Sanders. It took him, he was in his 60s before he created KFC. He had done work before then, but it took him that long in order to be able to crack the code of starting Kentucky Fried Chicken. So you've got to understand that when you're transparent and you tell people your story and you tell people what it took, know that it took Formula 409 408 times before they got it right. What's up, Dave? Morning. Before they got it right. Did you know that story? Did you know that Jeff Bezos started Amazon in his garage? Did you know that Steve Jobs got fired from the very company that he created? That's authentic storytelling, y'all. People want to know your history. With J&F Enterprises, when I started it because I wanted to be able to give to entrepreneurs the tools, the knowledge and information that wasn't readily available for me. I wanted to make them better because of the things that I'd learned, because of me having to hit my head up against the wall. And I wanted a company that people could depend on and be authentic, be transparent, as we're talking about today. That whose purpose is to make you better each and every day. Just 1% better than you were yesterday. That's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, making sure that my entrepreneurial kit. My entrepreneurial briefcase. That my entrepreneurial briefcase was or gave entrepreneurs something that gave them the ability to be able to reclaim their time and to be able to be so organized and so focused that they have a greater ability to be able to create a sustainable business, be able to create a sustainable brand that allowed them to be able to build or spend more time with their family, friends, and be cognizant of those that they serve. And when you're that authentic, when you're that transparent, you have the ability to have sustainability. So this week, I want you to think about, what are you transparent with? How are you communicating? What's the message that you're communicating with your business? Are you being transparent? Are you being authentic in what you're doing? Are you being authentic in the story that you're telling? Are you being authentic in the product and services that you're offering? Are you being authentic in the prices that you're offering? Those are the things I want you to think about today. And I want you to think about this Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. And if there are things that you need to work on, write them down. These are the things I'm going to work on as far as my being more transparent with my product and my service. Because the more you communicate, the more you connect with those that you serve, I promise you, the more loyal they'll be, the longer they'll be with you. You'll create that brand sustainability in your business. And that's what we're here to do. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. I'm here. If this sounds like something that you want to do, that you need more work to do in, hit me up. Hit me in the DM me. Say, hey, I want to try to be able to get these 10 secrets to brand sustainability. I'm trying to create more sustainability in my brand. If that's you, if you want to create more, then let me know. Shoot me an email, jnfenterprisesllc@gmail.com. You can actually go on to my YouTube channel as well, too. I need you to subscribe. Y'all know what we're doing. 30 days, D. 530 days. We starting to get the countdown is coming down, y'all. But I need you to go to my YouTube channel. I'll put that in the comments as well, or in the description. You'll be able to just go. All you got to do is click subscribe. You'll be able to get all of my other digital content that gives you the ability to reclaim your time and to be able to have a greater impact in the industry that you are a part of. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see y'all right back here tomorrow. Have a super fantastic day. Deuces.